Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Pokesoo channel, and today's video is called Feed Your Head, DADGAD. Hey, DADGAD is really cool. I have one original CD out called Transporter, and it's actually reviewed by Vintage Guitar Magazine. If you want to read the review, you can go to vintageguitar.com. But I took a lot of artistic liberty on that CD. I have some jazz, I have some solo acoustic and alter tunings, kind of in a Michael Hedges style, who I've learned a ton from, by the way. But you know, working in alter tunings is so good for your musical ear, because it's like Michael Hedges said, he's still around, just in a different dimension, but Michael Hedges said that, it's a whole new universe. And what's so good about DADGAD is you kind of just have to experiment a lot. And experimentation is really a great way to discover your voice and to discover your own musical point of view. And great guitar players all leave clues on how to be a better player. I remember years ago, I'm 64, years ago in my early 20s, I remember reading somewhere that Steve Howe said something about always be working on different parts and don't worry about how they fit together or how you're going to put them together to make a song. Just always be working on putting chords together and creating little parts and little colors and, little sections that you can then use, and you kind of catalog that in your head. So, and that's why, by the way, my guitar ladder system, which has 240 studies with a chart and video for each one, I do not send them all at once. It's not effective that way. But my guitar ladder system teaches 10 different systems of improvisation, but in a really organic, simple way. It's not a left brain thing with a bunch of formulas and all that, because if you're like Joe Pass, who I studied with in my early 20s, used to say, if you're always thinking, you're not creating, you're not listening. Even Eric Johnson says that. Eric Johnson's, just a superb a real composer, a real artist. Very few real artists on the planet, by the way, folks. The compositional skills are really, the bottom line. But, Eric Johnson even says that music is a gift from the universe. But being able to hear that gift from the universe, to begin to discover your own musical thoughts and your own musical point of view, you need to do some woodshedding. And that's why it's so important. And that's why my guitar ladder system just will feed your musical ear. It will seed your musical mind. It will seed the subconscious mind with the 240 studies and that use all these different principles of improvisation without all the formulas. You don't need all that. Your subconscious mind is so powerful. Did you know that when you eat a banana, your subconscious mind releases 860 enzymes? Dude, we are a walking miracle. It's incredible. We're existing in a miracle. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. All right, my metaphysical side is coming out. But anyway, today I want to talk a little bit about, show some forms and ideas in DADGAD, because it's so, and I'm not going to have any, this is not a composition, I just want to show some ideas. Let me just start up with this here. Big part of Michael Hedges is his chord connections are very sweet and organic with a lot of mountain in them, I just discovered that chord just a while back, and I just love it. It comes in so handy. Come up like this. It's really hard to talk and do this at the same time. So all little ideas like this. See, that goes real nice with this, which goes nice. Sometimes I'll do this. Like I said, I love this chord here. high string. It's actually a D in this case. I'm trying to think. There we go. So you're always trying to figure out how you can put chords together, you know. Sometimes I'll... Here. I just found this chord a couple days ago. And sometimes I'll do it like, I'll go from this. Or like I said, working off it. I'm slowing this down. So I have that. But that's what I do every night for an hour and a half or 2 hours. I just work on DADGAD ideas and always try to find. Another thing I found recently that I really enjoy, and I hope you appreciate me sharing this, because this is some pretty personal ideas here. Now I may not be tuned to concert pitch. Here's my A, but that's using this form here. See, that has some nice smooth voice leading. With some of the mountain, you know, vibe and tone of DADGAD brings a lot of, like William Ackerman used to say, brings a lot of mountain into your playing. And that particular form too, by the way, you can use it like down here. You can go to here. You can do it here. Pretty versatile thing. So you can see that works really nice. But again, in this idea, Michael Hedges has been a huge influence on me. I've learned so much from him. He was such a giant. He was like a yoga that played guitar, you know, a yogi master that played guitar, just unbelievable. But anyway, it's putting chords together in a way that's you know, pretty and beautiful, but also has depth and is compelling and organic and not too boring, you know. So when I find things like this, I'm really stoked. Okay, so and then I'll come back the next time, change it slightly. Hear the difference? I know that tune's. Like the first time was like this. Then you come down. So yeah, little ideas like that. Like I said, I'm always looking for something new. When I found this here, I was going. And I like this. Little little things like that, things like this. Or like, and again, like, it's always frustrating trying to do these videos not very warmed up, but I just want to get them done and keep sharing information. If you appreciate what I'm sharing, throw me a little, you can PayPal me at Steve Zook, the number 7 at yahoo.com. You can just send me a few bucks. Anything you can do is appreciated. It's a lot of work doing this Poke Suit channel. It takes away my time from doing other things that I could stand to do to pay bills. So feel free to donate. STEVE, Steve Zook, ZOOK, the number 7, not spelled out, at yahoo.com. PayPal me, even $2, $3, $4, $5. I've had some people send me $50, which is so cool, because I do a lot of giving. But anyway, I'm trying to show ideas right now, right? Okay, and simple things like this. So little ideas like that. You'll find certain things you can repeat, like this pattern, or things like this. I love that, man. That's got some Hedges tonality. So I'm always trying to, and I'm not embarrassed to say it, I'm always trying to find Hedgesisms. Let's call it like that, because I just have been totally moved by Michael Hedges and the way he plays guitar. Nobody even comes close. People do all this tapping and all this kind of stuff, and that's, whatever. I think it tends to dominate the tune too much. To me, it's more about compositional depth and, like I said, combining beautiful chordal passages in a way that's interesting, but yet still beautiful and pretty, but yet compelling, and kind of has a music magnetic, pulls you in type quality. So little things like this are really cool to do. Okay. Or you can make this chord a little harder, a little different flavor, right? Okay. Little things like this. But Hedges is such an interesting artist, and the way he strums is like I'm working on a piece right now, and with this one part I'm using chords like this. Let's see that. So I'm just using that same form as this, coming up to the then. But see, it's all those little ornamentations that Hedges adds. You get a good chunky rhythm, and then you add the little extra flavors, the little extra spices, like. So little things like that. I'm going to be talking more about Hedges here in the future. But for right now, I just want to share some of these ideas. So that's a nice little passage, right? And then you could switch it like this. So you can do it. Seems like when you do it that way. So here. Or so let's go a nice little passage. So that I just recently discovered this little part here. So you can see what I'm doing here. It's a pretty simple form. You keep that going up. Or you can add a little more color to it like this. Weather's been changing a lot. It's been playing havoc on the guitars. But anyway, so that you can use, like I said, just slight alterations. Like one time I might go like this. Then the next time, just as opposed to going like that, bring that down a half step. And then bring the next one up. See, those are little passages. I'll worry about what to do with them later. So little hedgicisms, guys, okay? Guys and gals. So those kind of things are fun, and I'm always looking for those. And like I said, I think here's the one that recently I ran into that I really love. See, that's almost got a little bit of a classical cadence type vibe, you know? Anyway, so this doesn't take too long to download. So enjoy that. I'm just using a $100 and $200 guitar. It's an Ibanez AEG-10E. I'll tell you though, I love this guitar. It sounds really good. Has a really nice sound for playing. I'm just using a little Fender Acoustasonic amp. I think it's about 60 watts. It's got 112. Doesn't have a million bells and whistles like some of them, which I think muddies up the sound. Just has chorus and reverb. It sounds freaking unreal. And it really goes nice with this inexpensive guitar. Yeah, I'll admit it. I'm kind of trying to capture and channel a little bit that kind of Michael Hedges. Anyway, I've learned so much from Hedges. I'm going to be talking more about his style and different ways to do things. But just always be experimenting, and if you really want to take a quantum leap on the guitar, go to stevezookguitars.com, invest the $199. It's thousands of dollars of information. You have a whole year to try it. This is for new customers. Try it for a whole year. If you don't agree, it's been a major force in transforming your understanding of guitar and improvising and composing. I'll give you all your money back. It really works, folks. If you're feeling a hint to do it, just do it. It really works. anyway, yeah, the DADGAD ideas are so fun to work with. Anyway, enjoy, and let's stay positive. All right, ciao.